Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today it's time for a chemistry lesson. Today we'll discuss about IUPAC Nomenclature. So without wasting much time, so let's get started into our discussion. So now IUPAC Nomenclature is one of the part of grade 10 chemistry which deals with carbon compounds. In 8th grade, it is known as organic chemistry. So, what's organic chemistry? So basically, organic chemistry is the science which deals with the carbon compounds. So now, IUPAC nomenclature is fully related to organic chemistry. So IUPAC nomenclature deals with naming carbon compounds. So let's get started into a discussion. So now in IUPAC nomenclature, for naming a carbon compound, there are 5 things necessary. Before that, let's go to the 3 things which are necessary. They are prefix, which is followed by word root, which is followed by suffix. So these are important for naming a compound. Now under prefix it is divided into secondary prefix plus first prefix or primary prefix, then word root, then primary suffix, suffix, then secondary suffix. So this is the main thing for naming a compound. If you're confused, so you no need to worry. We will discuss about the naming pattern with an example. So let's get started. Example 1. So there is C. Now this is our compound. So now you can check here. The compound is fully. Here also one C. It is a single bond compound. So here also it's there. It's a single bond compound. So now, how will we name this compound? Let's check. So now the rules for naming the compound. The first rule is, rule number 1 is find the longest chain. Find the longest chain. So longest chain means there should be a more number of atoms in the longest chain. So check which one is the longest chain. Let's try with this one. How many atoms are there? There are 7 atoms. So it's 7 atoms. Here there are 7 atoms. And here there are 8 atoms. So our longest chain should be this one. This is our longest chain. So now start numbering. So how will you number? First start numbering from here. So our second rule is numbering. So we should number the atoms. First start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. In the same way, you should go in the opposite direction also, like this. 1, 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. So this is our order for numbering. So after numbering it, we should check where. Now you should, in the third row, you should check if there are any substitutes remaining. Substitutes means which atoms are not, those are which are not taken in the longest chain. So we can see there's one substitute at 3 and there's another substitute at 4. So now write this. So basically you should take the opposite one for writing the substitute for where it is. So now you can check there's one substitute at 3 and 4. So now when there is only one atom, this is known as methyl. This is known as methyl, and this one is known as ethyl if there are 2 atoms. So ethyl. Now you should write the compound name. How will you write the compound name? So what I said while writing the compound name, first it should be the prefixes, then word root, then suffix. So suffix we'll discuss in the next. Now let's write for prefix. First, prefixes are like ethyl and methyl. You should write like this. So where are the substitutes, as I said? 4 and at 3. So first you should write 4 ethyl, 3 methyl. Okay. Secondary and primary prefixes. Then write the word root. What's the word root? So the word root is there are 8. So there it should come oct. Oct means 8. Then n. Oct n. Why n? Is the suffix. Not only suffix, as the carbon atoms have a single bond, there should be n. As we learned in organic chemistry, we learned about alkane, alkene and alkyne. When there is single bond, N, double bond, E, triple bond, wine. Here there are 8. So octane, N. So the compound name is 4-ethyl, 3-methyl, octane. So before going to our next example, let's go to the numbering of in the IUPAC nomenclature. Numbering means how the name will come for each number until 12 you will learn. First, number 1. For number 1 it should come as, so 1 it should come as meet, second as eat, third as prop, fourth as but, fifth as pent, sixth as eggs, seventh as het, eighth as oct, ninth as non, and 10 as deck. So these are the naming. These are what we should name. So number, as I mentioned in the first, there are 8 atoms in the compound. So we get oct. So that is the word root. For word root, we should remember 1 to 10 how they are naming. So without wasting much time, so let's get into our second. Let's get into our next point. So now we did one example without any functional group. Now we'll use some functional groups. Functional groups. So what are functional groups? So functional groups are the groups with atoms which are bonded, which are responsible for the chemical reactions. So now let's move on to one example which contain functional groups. Example: there's a compound So now you can find something different here. Sorry, let me write it again. We'll write it again. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2, CH3, ICOOH. This is our example. CH3 bonded to CH2, bonded to CH2, bonded to CH. It is bonded to COOH, bonded to CH2 and bonded to CH3. So now this is our organic compound. So let's see how we'll name this compound. So here COOH for naming means oic acid. Oic acid. So now the rule when functional groups are given in organic compound is the longest chain, it's not a longest chain, it's the longest chain. Rule can be broken when there is a functional rule. So this line means that now you can check. This one is the longest chain and this one is the shortest. So now the longest chain rule can be broken when a functional group is given. So this means our chain will be this one. So whenever the functional group is given, the chain should include it, and this results in the breaking of the longest chain rule. So this is our chain now. Now number 8. So the second rule when functional groups are present is the second rule is that the numbering should start from the functional group. functional group, not from the carbon compound if a functional group is present. So now the numbering will start like this: 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So this is our. Now here we no need to do back numbering again. So now how will we name this compound? We can name the compound easily. So the answer will be like this. Now you can see here this the number 2 has other substitute CH2 to CH3 bounded. So when we leave them, we should write this as ethyl. So 2-ethyl, because we should write the number where it is located. 2-ethyl. How many atoms? How many are there? 5. So 5 compounds. This means pent. Then this second suffix, first primary suffix. What's the primary suffix? There, everything is single bond. So penta. And another rule forgot to mention is that when the secondary suffix contains starts with a vowel, the primary suffix E should be taken out. This means the pentane will become pentanoic acid. If you want, we'll explain you again. So, why we got a pentanoic is, as I said, if the secondary suffix starts with a vowel, then the E in the primary suffix can be removed. So it will result in pentanoic acid. So if the secondary suffix is not starting with a vowel but starting with a consonant, then the E should not be removed. This is the rule. So now I showed you one example with COOH or oic acid. Now let's move on to our second example like this. So our second example is example CH3, CH2, 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 COO, CH3, CH3, and that's it. This is our next one. Now you can see here there's a new one. What's the new one? COO. COO stands for O8. So while writing the name, you should use O8. So now, this is the functional group. What are these rules I said? First, select the chain with the functional group. Select the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, what I said, see any substitutes are there? Yes, there's one substitute. If there's only one atom, this means it is methyl. So now write the compound name. Now where is that substitute? Is located at number 1. So why we need to write number 1? You can write it directly as methyl, or if you want you can write 1 methyl. Then there are 5 compounds carbon, so it should come pent. Then primary suffix, this is a single bond chain, so it should come AN, but we have the secondary suffix starting with a OL. So the E here is removed and it's written as methyl pentanoate. So the compound name is methyl pentanoate. So did you understand this? So the answer is methyl pentanoate for this compound. Now let's move on to the third one. Now we have something called acid halides. So acid halides means and they contain a symbolic like this C11O. Here there will be one compound and here any halide or halogen. So in periodic table we learned about halogens now. What this didn't do. So this X is any halogen. So now let's move on to some examples in this. Example for this is CH3, CH2, CH, CH3 here, then CH2, then CH2, then CH, then CH3, then CO, and here the halogen is chlorine. So now how will we name it? Now for acid halides you should use the secondary prefix as OL. So the secondary prefix for acid halides is OL. So now it's easy to name the compound, no? Now I'll show you how we will name it. So now select the longest chain. You choose the longest chain which contains the functional group. This is the longest chain. This contains the functional group. Now you can see here there is double bond here and this single bond. So now acid halides contains like this only now. So some people will get confused whether it should be taken as 1 or 2. Means we should take them as 2 or compounds or 1. So no need to worry, we should take it as only 1 compound. Here the numbering 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is our numbering. Now what is in next? See any substitutes are present. Yeah, there are substitutes present at 5 and 2. So now this is one of our new example where we are coming with 2 substitutes. So now no need to worry, we can write it easily. So each has one common thing which is methyl. So how will we name it? Yes, you should write it as 2, 5 methyl. Then how many atoms are there? 7. So hept. Then everything is single bond. This should not be counted as it is a double bond. But because they all are same compound, so this will be counted as single bond. So hept and oil. Because E is removed as it's starting with a consonant. So heptanoyl chloride. This is how you write the name. After that you should write the name of the acid halide. Halide chloride. So the name of this is 2,5 methyl heptanoyl chloride. So now let's move on to another example like this one. So let's move on. So our next one is cyanide nitrates. which is denoted as C double bond N or CN. So it is denoted as C triple bond N. So now let's go to one example of this. Now this one compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH3, CH, CH2, this is CH3, and this is bonded to CN. So this is our compound. Now take the chain with the functional group. Cn is a functional group, so you should take this chain. So this is our longest chain here. Now number them starting from Cn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6. Now you should write the name of, you should check any substitutes are present here. Yeah, you can check. At 2 there is something called ethyl. At the substitute at 3 there is methyl. So now how will you write the name? Yeah, you will write the name as 2-ethyl, then a comma, 3-methyl, and while writing the name you should not give any space like I gave in this previous. Methyl, as there are 6 atoms, so hex. Then as you know, this N is a consonant, so you need to remove the E now. Now there is a single bond, so hexane, hexanitrile. So this is our compound name. 2-ethyl, 3-methyl hexanitrile. This is our compound name. So let's go to our next one. So our next one is aldehyde. Aldehyde, which is denoted by C double bond O to H. This is our aldehyde. So there it should. There we will get the last as. We'll get the last primary secondary suffix as al, al. This is secondary suffix for this. This is secondary suffix. Well, this any compound with aldehyde. So let's go to one example. Now CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH2, CH, CH2, or CH. So this can also be written as CHO also. So CHO here. And here it is CH3. Here it is CH3, and here this is again connected to CH3. So now check the longest chain here. Now we should check the chain with the functional group. So CHO is the functional group, and this will be our longest chain in this. Now you select the longest chain. Then number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So after the numbering, check whether there are any substitutes. Yes, there are substitutes at 3 and at 5. So now how will you write the name? You should write like this. Now you can see here there are 2 there are two methyl. So when there are two methyl, you can write it as a dimethyl. How means when there are two same things, then you will write it as dino. So there are two methyls, so we will write it as dimethyl. 3, then try like this. So now there are two methyls, so we will write it as 3, 5. Instead of writing 3 methyl, 5 methyl, write 3, 5 dimethyl. How many atoms are there? Oct, and octanol. How octanol is? Octanol. Why? Everything is single bond, so E, but it's again a vowel, so A should come. So octanol. So the compound name is 3, 5 dimethyl octanol. So now let's move on to our next example, which is the last one in this chapter. Our next functional group is ketone, which is represented with C double bond O, and the secondary suffix for ketone is on, O and E. So now let's go to one example which has ketone functional group. So let's go. CH3 CH CH CH2 CH 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 CH3. This is connected to CH and CH3. So this is our next one. Now how will you write this as? So you can write C like this. Now as I said, ketone will have double bonds, so you'll choose the longest chain which have double bonds. So this one is our longest chain, and this is our functional group. So now start counting it from right, as this is not a functional group. So 1, then comes 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So this is our longest chain. Now check, and we numbered them also. Now check whether there are any substitutes. Here this one substitute methyl. Now how will you write it? The methyl it is as number 7. So you write it as 7 methyl. As there are 9, there are non, then A. Why A? Non-A, which is then 2, 5. Now you should check where there are double bonds. There are double bonds at 2 and 5. So you will write it as diene. Why diene? Alkene means double bond, and there are 2 double bonds, so diene. So the name of this again we'll write it as 7 methyl nona 2, 5 diene. So this is our compound name. With this we'll complete with our functional groups. Now in the final, let's check what are the changes we should what we should do when we have secondary suffix, not what are the changes. So first we learned about COH. It will be oic acid. Then our next one is CHO, which is COO, which will be O8. Then next what we learned. Then acid halide. For acid halide, what we put? It's halide. So acid halide is CX. X represents the halogen, which is denoted by oil halide. Oil halide. Halide means like chloride, bromide, iodide, like that. Then we learned about CN or cyanide nitrates, which is denoted by nitrates in the secondary suffix. Then aldehyde, which is denoted by Al in the primary secondary suffix. Then ketone, denoted by on in the secondary suffix. So now thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and there will be many more higher grades videos. This is one of them. So thank you for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for more videos and for more videos to learn. So thank you.